head tilted to the side. "Do you speak? Or are you in shock?" she asked gently. "Oh, God," Jay murmured. She stared into her eyes, an odd color of green. Hunter green, she noted. "Can you please put a shirt on?" she asked as she pulled her glance from the red sports bra. "Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I dropped it over there in all the excitement." She hurried the few feet along the sidewalk to retrieve it. "So you wanted this parking space pretty bad, huh?" It was only then that Jay realized her car was parked along the curb next to a fire hydrant, well out of the line of traffic. "I'm an idiot." She took a deep breath. "And I need to call the police." She moved to her car, looking for the phone she'd tossed on the seat earlier. It had fallen to the floor from the impact. "It doesn't look like there's any damage to the truck. Maybe a little ding. I wouldn't bother with the police." "Well, I'm sure the owner of the truck would like that option," Jay said as she bent to retrieve the phone. "Besides, I think it's required." "Drew Montgomery. Nice to meet you." Jay squinted in the sun. "Huh?" "I own the truck." Jay bent her head back and stared into the sky, silently cursing herself. "Of course it's your truck. Why wouldn't it be your truck? Damn my luck today." "Huh?" Jay shook her head. She refused to tell the woman the reason she'd smashed into the back of her. And in all fairness, since it was the woman's fault for practically undressing right there on the street, if she had any sense of decency at all, she'd offer to pay the damages. "Well, listen, I was about to go over to Rhonda's. Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Something to calm your nerves? We can exchange insurance stuff there if you'd like." "What a coincidence. I was heading to Rhonda's myself." "One suggestion, though. You might want to try to move your car kind of close to the fire hydrant there." Jay looked up and down the street, not seeing another parking spot within the block. "It'll be fine." Drew shrugged, then led the way over to the bar. Cool air conditioning hit them immediately, and Jay unconsciously pulled at her blouse, fanning herself. She found Audrey at their usual table and waved. "Oh, you're meeting someone," Drew said. "I'm sorry. I should have known." "Just Audrey, my best friend. I was in need of a therapy session." "Oh, I see." Jay laughed. "Nothing that serious." She stopped at the table. "Audrey Nor, meet Drew Montgomery." Jay saw Audrey's eyebrows shoot to the ceiling. Finally, she reached her hand out, shaking Drew's. "Nice to meet you." Before Drew could reply, Rhonda came over with a frozen mug, nodding in both their directions. "Jay, here's your Rita," she said, placing it on the table beside Audrey. "Drew, want a beer?" "Hi, Rhonda. Yes, please." She frowned. "Jay, is that your name?" "Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. Jessica Burns, Jay. Everyone just calls me Jay." She pulled out a chair, motioning to another. "Join us?" Drew nodded, glancing at Audrey. "Is that okay with you?" Audrey looked from one to the other, then frowned. "Wait a minute. Who are you?" Jay laughed. "I'm sorry, Audrey. Drew owns the truck I just hit." "You hit a truck? With that little tin can you drive? Did it survive?" "Very funny. That tin can gets 60 miles to the gallon, thank you very much." "It's going to need a lot of work," Drew supplied. "I was already parked, so I wasn't moving. My truck is fine, though. Maybe just a ding in the bumper." "That's because it's a freaking tank and gets what, 5 miles to the gallon?" Drew grinned. 12, and it's a diesel." Audrey leaned forward. "Don't get her started. Everyone's got to have a cause. Jay's is fuel economy. Well, it's my work truck. It's my office." At their blank stares, she pulled out a business card from her shorts pocket. Montgomery Landscaping. She leaned back as Rhonda placed a frosty mug in front of her. "Thanks, Rhonda." "I've seen your trucks around," Jay said. "You do new subdivisions, right?" "Yes, mostly. How do you know?" "I used to work for Wilkes and Bonner Designs." "Yeah, I've got a contract with Hunt Builders. I think Wilkes and Bonner do, too." "Yes," Jay smiled. "And they're pigs." Drew laughed. "I see. And you used to work for them?" "I started my own design company. I got tired of doing all the work and getting little credit. Or money," Audrey said. Jay shrugged. "Anyway, Wilkes and Bonner have the majority of the market. They're huge. I've got my cards all over town and can't get a builder to give me the time of day." "Well, I also have contracts with some smaller independent builders. If you've got some business cards, I'll be happy to recommend you. Not everyone can afford Wilkes and Bonner." "You would recommend me?" Jay leaned forward, again wondering if those eyes could possibly be that color of green. "You don't know anything about my work. You've not seen my portfolio. I might suck." Drew raised an